There are 7 types of black magic in Islam. Most people only know 1. Some can make you fall in love with someone who never even looked at you twice. Some can make a healthy person sick for no reason at all. And 1, the rarest and the most dangerous, can even kill a person. Today, we are going to look at every single type, what it does, how it works, and what proof we have from the Quran and the Hadith that it is real. Stay till the end, because the last type changed the history of Islam itself. In Islam, magic is called Sihr. It is not just an old story. It is not just superstition. The Quran talks about it directly. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned about it directly. But here is what most videos get wrong. They treat Sihr like it is one single thing. It is not. There are different types. Each one works in a different way. Each one has its own proof in the Quran and the Hadith. Let us go through them one by one. Before we start, there is one thing you need to know. Sihr is real, but it has no power on its own. It only works if Allah allows it to work. The Quran says clearly that magicians cannot harm anyone except with Allah's permission. That one point changes everything. Sihr is not some wild force floating in the air. It is a test, like every other test in life. And like every test, it can be stopped with the right protection. Now let us break down each type, one by one. Type 1. Sihr al-Tafriq, separation magic. This means separation magic. It is the most common type mentioned in the Quran. In Surah al-Baqarah, verse 102, Allah talks about magic that people learn to use to create separation between a husband and a wife. This is why many scholars say, if a marriage falls apart very suddenly, with no clear reason, no big fight, and no real event, then Sihr is one of the things worth checking. It does not destroy love in one loud moment. It works slowly, step by step. Small distance grows into a big gap. Small annoyance turns into anger. And after some time, both people forget why they even started fighting. Type 2. Sihr al-Mahabba, love and attraction. Magic. This is the exact opposite of separation magic. Instead of pushing 2 people apart, it tries to pull someone toward another person. Sometimes it makes one person feel a strange, heavy attachment to someone else. This type is very common in places where people go to so-called spiritual healers to make someone fall in love with them. But this is forbidden in Islam because it takes away a person's free choice. It plays with the heart, and only Allah has real control over the heart. Many people ask for this kind of magic, thinking it is harmless. But it is not harmless. It is control, hidden behind the mask of romance. Type 3. Sihr al-Junun, madness magic. This type targets the mind. It can cause confusion, strange fear, sudden mood changes, and in serious cases, signs that look like a mental illness. This is one of the most misunderstood types today. Modern science explains most mental health struggles through biology and the brain. Most anxiety and most sadness is not Sihr. But scholars agree that in rare cases, a sudden and strange change in personality, especially along with a strong dislike for the Quran or prayer, can be a sign of something spiritual. This is rare, not common, and it should never replace proper medical or psychological help. It is simply one type that exists in Islamic teaching. Type 4. Sihr al-Marad, illness magic. This type is meant to cause sickness in the body. It can cause pain, tiredness, and weakness that doctors cannot explain or find a cause for. This is why, in the past, when someone had a strange illness that no doctor could explain, their family would also try Ruqyah, which means healing through Quran recitation, along with normal medical treatment, not instead of medicine, alongside medicine. Type 5. Sihr al-Rabt, binding magic. This type is deeply connected to Islamic history because it is the type of magic that was actually done to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. A man named Labid ibn al-Asam, a Jewish sorcerer in Medina, performed Sihr on the Prophet. It did not cause physical pain. Instead, it caused confusion. The Prophet would sometimes feel like he had done something when he had not. Allah showed him the exact location of the magic through a dream. It was found tied in knots, hidden inside a well, and wrapped in a comb along with strands of hair. Once it was removed, the prophet felt light again, as if a rope had been untied from around his body. This is where the word binding comes from. It is meant to tie a person up, in their mind, in their body, or in their relationships, and it blocks their normal, natural way of living. This story alone teaches us something very important. Even the prophet, the most protected and most beloved man in all of history, was affected by Sihr. This does not mean weak faith. It simply means Sihr is a real test, not a punishment for doing something wrong. Type 6, Sihr al-Takyel, illusion magic. This is the type most people picture when they think about movie-style magic. It is the skill of making people see things that are not actually real. The clearest example is found in Surah Taha, where Pharaoh's magicians threw down their ropes and sticks. To Musa, peace be upon him, and to everyone watching, it looked like the ropes had turned into real, moving snakes. But the Quran makes it clear. It was not a real change. It was simply an illusion that tricked the eyes of everyone watching. Musa's staff, which truly did turn into a snake by Allah's own power, swallowed the illusion completely. This proved, in front of everyone, that a real miracle will always beat a fake trick. Type 7, Sihr al-Qatil, death magic. This is the rarest type and, by far, the most dangerous one. This type is designed with one simple goal: to kill a person. Because it is so severe, most scholars place it in the most extreme category of Sihr. In Islamic history, punishments for people who practice this level of magic were the harshest punishments given. It is important to understand this. This type is extremely rare. Scholars are clear that fear of it should never turn into paranoia. Not every sudden death is caused by Sihr. This category exists in Islamic texts, but it should never spread fear without real reason. Myth busting. Now let us clear up a few common myths. Myth number 1. Every hardship in life is caused by Sihr. This is false. Most hardship is simply a normal test of life or a natural result of our own choices, our health, or everyday struggles. Blaming every bad day on magic is not healthy thinking, and it is also not correct Islamic teaching. Myth number 2. You must pay a spiritual healer a large amount of money to remove Sihr. This is false, and honestly, it can be dangerous. Many people who claim to remove magic are actually practicing magic themselves, just under a different name. The real cure for Sihr is completely free. It is regular recitation of the Quran, especially Surah al-Baqarah, along with steady, consistent daily prayer. Myth number 3. If Sihr has affected you, it means Allah has abandoned you. This is false. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the best human being to ever live, was affected by Sihr. It is simply a test of patience and faith, never a sign of punishment. Protection close. So how do you actually protect yourself from all of this? Here are 3 simple habits. Do them daily, not just once in a while, and they will build real, lasting protection. First, recite Ayatul Kursi after every single prayer. Second, recite Surah al-Falaq and Surah an-Nas every morning and every evening. Third, keep a real, living connection with the Quran in your daily life, not only during difficult times. Sihr is real. That much is clear from the Quran and the Hadith. But protection is also real, and protection will always be stronger because it carries the permission of the one who created everything in this world, including magic itself. If this video helped you understand something new today, then that is exactly why this channel exists in the first place. Subscribe, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and I will see you in the very next video.